Erik ten Hag has done a lot of great things in his first season in charge of Manchester United, and they all stem from a basic principle: ruthless and committed decision-making. You're either with him and reach the standards, or you're out of the picture. Cristiano Ronaldo was the most high-profile casualty of this refreshing return of discipline to United. Like a child testing his parents' patience, the Portuguese icon was repeatedly pushing the boundaries to see what he could get away with. Every other manager in his career may have given him leeway to do as he pleased, but in Ten Hag he found a stern master who wouldn't put up with his petulant behavior. The Dutchman didn't waver in the face of Ronaldo's stroppiness or play him on reputation alone. When he stormed down the tunnel after refusing to come on, he stayed at home for the next game, and then when he went nuclear on the club with his interview, he was shown the door. It's the most drastic case, but not the only one. Marcus Rashford was dropped to the bench after he missed a team meeting, and Alejandro Garnacho didn't get as many minutes as he would have liked in preseason due to a bad attitude. On the pitch, players who haven't been playing well enough have found it hard to get in the side, at least when at full strength. Ten Hag has repeatedly bent over backwards by putting performing players in unnatural positions if it means he doesn't have to play those out of form. Tyrell Malaysia, Fred, Jadon Sancho, and most of all Harry Maguire have found themselves on the bench watching on while a player from a different role has played in theirs. He's got his finger on the pulse. He knows when the team is not performing and who's not, Owen Hargreaves said on BT Sport after United struggled to beat Ammonia in the Europa League, and Malaysia, Casemiro and Antony were all hooked before full-time. And if you're not playing well, he'll take you off and make changes and you won't play. There are only 4 or 5 players guaranteed to start, and now he's made changes, and those players, who came on, may play on the weekend. He hasn't settled on his best 11 because he's got a big squad, but I think he's doing a great job of making changes when he needs something. Ten Hag has done well to earn his reputation as a manager who takes no nonsense, but he's at risk of going back on that on Thursday against Tottenham if he brings Maguire back into the fold. The centre-back started the first 2 games of Ten Hag's tenure but was so calamitous he was jettisoned out of the side. The captain has started just 5 more Premier League matches since, but has been enjoying an increase in minutes due to injuries suffered by Lisandro Martinez and Rafael Varane. He has shown signs of improvement after helping to keep clean sheets against relegation strugglers Everton and Nottingham Forest, so much so that Ten Hag even said, "I am really happy with the progress Harry is making at the moment." Yet, the return to costly normalcy is never far away. The ball bounced off Maguire's face into the back of the net in the opening leg of the Europa League quarter-final defeat to Sevilla to level the scores, and within 8 minutes of the second, he gave the ball away to allow Youssef En-Nesyri to score. He continued to be awful throughout the match, and United crashed out of the competition. Maguire was suspended for Sunday's FA Cup semi-final, and Luke Shaw once again took his place in the heart of the backline. The left-back was a comforting and reliable presence despite playing in an unnatural position. Alongside Aaron Wan-Bissaka, the resurgent Victor Lindelof and Diogo Dalot, United looked very solid against a creative and dangerous Brighton and kept them at bay for 120 minutes. Of the players available, it's clearly the strongest starting defence at Ten Hag's disposal going into the crucial top 4 clash with Spurs. Maybe the manager will want to get Shaw back to left back, or maybe he'll want to rest players where he can after such a grueling match. But it would be close to ridiculous if Maguire came back in for such an important game when he remains so error-prone. Especially against Harry Kane, Maguire continues to fall short of Ten Hag's high standards, and putting him back in the side would contradict his ruthless reputation.